Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about auditions and particularly things to not do at an audition. Audition don'ts. You're not going to want to miss this video after the bump. Hello, I am Doug Fahl, your augmented actor, helping you augment your acting career with tips, tactics, and tech. Don't hit the subscribe button. Whatever you do, do not subscribe to my freaking channel. It won't make any difference anyway. YouTube will still not suggest any of my videos. I'm just saying, don't do it. It's a waste of time. Everybody concentrates on auditions and they're so nervous, then they work really hard and then they walk into the room and they do a lot of different things wrong, whether it's out of nerves or just out of ignorance, and it really shows and it really demonstrates to the auditors that you're not experienced. So I'm going to give you a list of things that you shouldn't do, don't do them. Here we go. Don't ask for permission. It weakens your audition, it weakens your personality. Here's some ways that actors ask for permission.
Can I use this chair in the scene? Is it okay if I turn around during my monologue? Do you want to know the names of my pieces?
These are very subtle ways that actors ask for permission, and by doing so, you are deflating your audition, you're deflating your energy, and you're not taking command of the space and command of your time in the audition room. You're there to audition. They know you're going to use a chair, they know you're going to introduce your pieces. Just do the thing, do it with confidence, and if it's a mistake, it's going to be better that you did it with confidence. At a singing audition, never sing an entire song. Unless you're specifically asked to sing an entire song, you want to bring in a selection. 32 bars, 16 bars, a verse and a chorus. Keep it short and simple. The more short your song is, the more likely they're going to ask you to sing a second song. So you want to give them a chance to see more from you, ask you for more, and give them just what they need to make their assessment. Never go over time. If they have given you a specific time that your monologue needs to be, or your audition is 3 minutes or 5 minutes, always time your pieces and make sure you are coming in under that time, because otherwise you're wasting a lot of people's time and they got to see a lot of people during that day and you're just gonna piss them off. Don't miss your mark. At most auditions, there will be a mark, a little X on the floor, or a pool of light, or just sort of a general area that is a safe distance from the auditors and still gives you room to move around. You want to find that spot. Listen to instructions because they will often tell you where you need to go and stand, where you need to stage yourself when you're off stage waiting for your audition, and you want to make sure that you're following those directions. A lot of actors will go and they'll sort of be kind of hanging off to the side, just out of the light or just off the mark, and that causes a little bit of anxiety for the auditors. So find your mark. No dead babies. When you're choosing a piece, a monologue or a song for an audition, no matter what the show is, no matter how well you know the auditors, you want to avoid monologues that are about tragic, horrendous things like killing babies or finding a dead puppy or having an abortion or being raped or murdered. Those kind of monologues are very triggering. And even though you might think it's an edgy, risk-taking monologue, you never want to trigger your auditors, and you never know what's going to trigger your auditors. People sit through these horrendous monologues and these yelly, screamy monologues all day long, and if you come in with one of those pieces and it triggers your auditor, they are going to write you off so fast, and they're going to remember that and never call you back for anything ever again. Just avoid those kind of things. Don't start over. When you're doing a piece, a monologue, a song, something goes wrong, you flub a line, it's your job as an actor to deliver that performance. Do not stop. Do not ask to start over again. It kills your audition if you have to start over. Sometimes there's a train wreck. They want to see how you deal with that train wreck, because if you have a train wreck on stage in front of an audience, you can't stop the show. You have to make it work. So they want to see that you are skilled enough to do that. And if you find that you are constantly flubbing up lines or you don't have your song down, that is your fault. You need to work harder. You need to do your pieces over and over and over again until you know them like the back of your hand, so that you can do them for anybody, under any kind of circumstances, with any kind of distractions in the room. It's your job to do that. Don't start over. Never make eye contact with the auditors. Sure, when you're introducing yourself, when you're first walking in the room, be friendly, make eye contact, have the small talk. But when you're doing your piece, you want to focus above the auditor's head or off to the side, or focus on whoever's reading with you. Draw your attention away from the auditor's eyes. You are not performing the piece to them. Even if it's a piece that is directed to an audience, you always want to direct it to an imaginary character instead of just the audience. Auditors hate it when you look at them. It pulls them out of the moment. It makes them self-conscious, and they have other things that they need to be looking at your resume, and they don't want to spend their time reacting to you or being your lover or being the person that you're yelling at. So don't look at them in the eyes. Don't shuffle around. Plant your feet, plant your hands, get control over your body. People have jittery, wiggly hands, or they're constantly moving their feet, shuffling their feet around. You want to plant yourself. You want to make sure that your gestures are coming out of the moment and not out of nervousness. Moving your body all over the place, it's distracting. It shows that you can't handle your nerves on stage. You need to take some beginner acting classes and get practice getting those things under control, and also noticing what those things are. And finally, don't apologize. However bad you thought the audition went, you have to show them that you're confident in yourself, and even with a bad audition, you can roll with the punches. Here's ways that actors apologize.
I'm feeling a little sick, so this might not sound great. Oh, thank you. I messed up a few lines. I kind of cracked on that high note.
You don't want to apologize for your piece because, maybe in your magnified vision of how the audition went, they didn't even notice the mistake. And the more you are better at just rolling with the punches and keeping going, they're not going to care about a little mistake. But if you draw attention to it, if you apologize for it after, then they're going to go, oh, okay, that wasn't intentional. Oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't cast them. Oh, okay, they didn't have confidence. And you want to have confidence. So don't apologize. Whatever happens, just own it. That's all I got. Now I know that you are itching to add one of your audition don'ts to the list. So do that down in the comments below and let everybody else know what you think actors should never do at an audition. And watch the video that's on your screen right now. Hit subscribe, share this video, like this video, and goodbye.